Well, welcome back. It's tutorial 6, and in tutorial 6 we are going to create the slots needed for an inset bottom to the box. So what does that mean? Well, if I head back to our example box here, this bottom has a slotted inset into the sides. And so if I want to make that pretty clear, I can do that a couple ways. We can turn on the analysis, and you can see it this way. There it is. And the slot we're actually going to try and create, if I turn the analysis off and go to bottom and pick any one of the sides, I'll just pick the front here and go isolate. You can see just that side, which is the front side, and you can see the slot we're going to try and make in it right here. So let's head back to ours and figure out how to do that. The first thing you want to do is head to bottom, expand it out, maybe isolate the side we're looking for by right-clicking on it and choosing isolate. So there's the side I'm looking for. And make that component active so we can draw on it. Boom, active. Now you see all the steps it took to make the component. First we drew the rectangle, then we extruded the rectangle, then we drew for the miters, and then we extruded through and cut the miters. So on this side, we can get a bit closer, on this side we're going to create a sketch. So we're not sketching on a plane this time, we're actually going to create a sketch, and we're going to choose this face and sketch there. And push capture position always if it's presented. Okay, so I'm drawing on that face. Imagine a piece of paper that I've laid on top of that, or maybe just a pencil right on top of that face. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a 2-point rectangle. That's this one. And we're going to use it as a bit of a height gauge. So I'm going to draw it connecting to this corner. Uh-oh, it won't connect to this corner. Like I'm looking for a snap like this. See the blue box? I want to connect to that one, but of course it's not part of the shape that I picked, so I need to project it up. So we'll head up to create, we'll go to project again, we'll project this point right here, and maybe this line over here. That might help us like that. Push OK. Now we're going to use our rectangle tool to draw a rectangle. Oh, it's snapping there now. And then we're going to head over to this line. You'll see it snaps there now because it's at 10. And the height we want is 3/16 of an inch. So 3/16 for the height. Enter. There it is. Now, all I'm using that for is a gauge. I would like my bottom to start 3/16 up from the lower edge of the box. So what I'm going to now do is go again. I'm going to take my rectangle tool, 2-point. I'm going to go from this corner now, right down here. See it snapping? Boom, got a nice box. The blue box says I'm snapped. And I'm going to go over to this end. Again, it's 10 inches wide. And maybe I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see this a little better. It's 10 inches wide, and I'm going to make this 3/16 up. So 3/16 in the vertical. There we go. So the bottom one I'm going to basically ignore, and I'm going to extrude this one, but I'd like it to go all the way, so I have to hold shift and pick this one, and then I have to hold shift and pick that one. Now I've got the whole thing ready for extrusion. I'm going to rotate a little bit, and you can see what's going to happen when I push E. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to cut, but I'm not going to cut all the way through. I'm going to cut in half of the 3/8 distance. Remember we made this 3/8 of an inch across, 10 millimeters if you were working in millimeters. So I'm going to go halfway. So what's a good way to say that? Well, it says it's minus half an inch right now, so that's why it's going all the way through. But let's go negative direction, 3/8. Well, what's half of 3/8? Who knows? Let's go back. I got to hit my backspace here. There we go. Half of 3/8 is 3/16. There we go. To half a fraction, just double the bottom number. It's pretty simple. Okay, so there we have it. We have a slotted side. Now what should you do to get the other side slotted? All you need to do is unisolate the front. There it is. Isolate the next one. I can't really see the next one because it's ghosty, because it's not active, so I make it active. And then I go and make a drawing just like I did on its side that has, well, the same side we did before to make the slot, the inside of the box, which you'll know because you can identify it from the miters. And then do that to the right, back, and left, and you will have all the slots you need. That's it. Good luck.